A shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Yasharala. Let's head out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakah, Kadash. And double honors to the apostles and elders and great millstone that rule well. I want to get into this King Cotton and how America was thrusted to one of the top economies on the planet during the time of slavery, okay? Which you can attribute to this place's rank in the world stage, all right? On the backs of the so-called black man, the Negroes. And they also had ones that were perceived as Negroes, but were Northern Kingdom as well, all right, that were getting their back fucking torn up to produce, to process this cotton, all right. This was a crop that was mass cultivated, produced, and then processed. It had to be extracted and processed for shipping, okay. It says King Cotton was called King Cotton because it was the biggest cash crop, all right, along with cattle. Agriculture was very important to the post-Civil War economy, okay. Let's just say some other facts. It says cotton ruled the farming industry in the late 1800s. The railroads increased this. Due to high demand in the East, no crop made more money, okay. So this indeed thrusted the American economy to the level of opulence that it was at the time, and that level, that rank that it's maintained since that day. All right, it says in 60 years from 1801 to 1862, the amount of cotton picked daily by an enslaved person increased 400%. All right, the profits from cotton propelled the U.S. into a position as one of the leading economies in the world and made the South its most prosperous region. Okay, so through the production of that cotton, and of course the slaves, the slave labor that was required to process that shit, okay, this place uh, gained all of its riches, okay, innumerable riches, to where now it is the only, they've declared themselves America since the time of the so-called Cold War as the only remaining superpower on the earth. And how the fuck do you think that that was established, man? On the backs of the Israelites, all right? Just as in the time of Egypt, okay? And just in this time, even fucking hundreds of years removed, it's the same deal where America is prospering off of the backs of the Israelites, all right? And primarily off of the top tribe, but of course it trickles down from Judah, okay? This is the so-called blacks, so-called Negro man, all right? This is the history of King Cotton. It says the American South is known for its long, hot summers and rich soils and river valleys, making it an ideal location for growing cotton. The many southern seaports and riverside docks allowed shipping cotton to remote destinations. By 1860, southern plantations supplied 75% of the world's cotton, with shipments from Houston, New Orleans, Charleston, Mobile, Savannah, and a few other ports. Okay. The insatiable European demand for cotton was a result of the Industrial Revolution, which created the machinery and factories to process raw cotton into clothing that was better and cheaper than a handmade product. Okay. And it's been widely suspected that a black man was responsible for the creation, the invention of those cotton processing machines. Okay. I believe the Cotton Gin, the motherfucker who created, got the idea from his slave, man, because all slaves were the property of the slave master. Therefore, anything that this man thought anything that he produced, even in his mind, belonged to that slave master. They call that intellectual property. Basically, anything that you think or create or innovate is the property of the one who fucking owns you, man. All right. And it's heavy because a lot of Jakes who are in these current corporations, uh, they, whatever they think is the intellectual property of the company owner. All right. Going into how an employee is just a glorified fucking slave. When you go into the Black's Law Dictionary, it tells you that an employee is a slave, and all other many other sources and sites. Okay, will tell you that an employee is a slave. It says Eli Whitney, right? It was this nigga's his nigga. It was his nigga fucking apprentices. Okay, let's go. It says the insatiable European demand for cotton was a result of the Industrial Revolution, which created the machinery and factories to process raw cotton into clothing that was better and cheaper than a handmade product. European and New England purchases soared from 720,000 bales in 1830 to 2.85 million bales in 1850 to nearly 5 million in 1860. Cotton production renewed demand for slavery after the tobacco market had declined in the late 18th century. So the more cotton that was produced just required more fucking slaves. All right. Which now you can attribute and source to the what you contribute to the source of that enterprise. Okay. So ultimately, who is the backbone? What they say is like, oh, when they say somebody is the backbone of a certain operation, okay, that's the that's the crux of it. That's your foundation or your main component, all right, of that operation. It was the fucking slave labor, which was free, by the way. Nothing made this place more profitable than that. Free fucking, what do they call it? What's the best resource? Human resource. Okay. And they had that for free. It says, so you can literally attribute this place's success to the Israelites, man. But fucking atrocious treatment, chattel slavery, okay, through that enterprise is this place where it's at today, man. This is Cotton's central place in the national economy and its international importance led Senator James Henry Hammond and South Carolina to make a famous boast in 1858. Okay. It says, without firing a gun, without drawing a sword, should they make war on us, we could bring the whole world to our feet. What world, what would happen if no cotton was furnished for 3 years? England would topple headlong and carry the whole civilized world with her, save the South. No, you dare not to make war on cotton. Okay. It says, no power on the earth dares to make war upon it. Cotton is king. Okay. So this place is fucking guilty. All right. Of the exploitation, rape, robbery, and murder, the fucking extortion, all right, the most wicked dealings, really theft, okay. The greatest heist in history was this, okay, to the Israelites that was done, all right. Nothing was done under heaven that was done. Nothing was worse that was done under heaven than to this people, okay. The level of theft that is associated with this, okay. And we're gonna go into it in the scriptures. Let's get some of these visuals. right? Because this we're gonna bring back to the remembrance of these fucking people, man. The Most High, um, what does it say? Their pure minds. What is he gonna do with their pure minds? All right, stir up. Okay, I don't even need to get it. They said the Most High said he was gonna stir up our pure minds by the way of remembrance. Okay, that it is righteous to recompense them that trouble you. Okay, it's up to the Most High to call it to mind. All right, to our minds, and then for us to call it back to your mind to remind you of this shit, of the atrocities that were committed to our people. It says in Isaiah 46:8, remember this and show yourselves men, bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Okay, so we're recalling and recounting the crimes against our people, the high crimes punishable by death that this man is going to face. All right, ultimate judgment. You see, to show you the receipts, like Elder Malcolm says, this man's guilt. All right, praising and worshiping Cotton. I don't know if you could see it with the shit with the crown on its head. Seeing this man always exalted and worshipped that which fucking got him his ill-gotten gains. All right, and look, he has the nigga underfoot. All right, it's extremely depictive of this whole enterprise, man, this whole system. All right, and then I'm going to show you depictive of the range, how he had no mercy. The range, age range, from the youngest, that one that you could be over 2 years old, already learning how to pick that cotton, man. All right, you had every component, every member of society, of the Negro society, if you will, of the Negro household, the man, woman, and child out there. Okay, if you look at the little girl, see, she's right there. She's picking fucking cotton too. That's what made this place so fucking rich and powerful, man. But it's the same reason why it's gonna be fucking destroyed. This place is blood soaked and it's guilty, man. All right. This is in Isaiah 47 and hmm, and Slovakia. Let's see. It started in 6. It says, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Okay. This, of course, is going into the daughter of Babylon. Okay. And it says, thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. Okay. So upon the ancient man that you just saw, the elderly man, the man of age, up in age. Okay. Your ancients of your society, which are the ones who are supposed to be held in the highest regard and treated with the highest form of care and respect. All right. Even those men were done fucking dirty. All right. Were completely dogged out by Esau, Edom, the devil the Bible speaks of, man. And for that, this man is going to pay ultimately. Okay. What does it say? And thou saidest, I will be a lady forever, so that thou did not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. All right. So yeah, you've been become made a lady because you've become rich, okay, and made delicate through your through her crimes, okay. The Lady of Kingdoms. That what does it to say about the economy, the American economy, okay, and its rank at the top chief position on the planet, man. That's how it got that. Okay, straight up through the enslavement of the Israelites, exploitation of Jake. This is in Zechariah 1 and 15. It says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. Okay, they went way overboard from what was uh, what the Most High originally intended their usages for. Okay, it's almost like he solicited their services. Okay, to destroy us. That manifest destiny, the whole deal of him being divinely uh, backed. Okay, he was supported through divine support to do what he did. All right, to come and fucking rape, rob, and murder and decimate us as a nation. But he still went overboard. He furthered the affliction. And where does it say that? I believe in Lamentations. Let me see. Or no. That might be in Ezekiel I have pulled. Let's check it out. Ezekiel 35. Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right. This is in Ezekiel 35 and 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end. Okay, so it's this aforementioned in Zechariah. It says that the heathen, primarily Esau, Edom, they furthered the affliction, the affliction that the Most High granted them to carry out. All right, they went overboard, man. Okay, it says, therefore, as I live, said the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit thou, sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it that passeth out, and him that returneth. Okay, so all of Esau, Edom will be fucking exterminated. They're all gonna be fucking wiped out for this. Okay, they fucked up royally, man, and then they now are in a boastful spirit behind that. Okay, even though this man's shame is being spewed on this man's fucking glory, and you do have a bundle of Edomites who are feeling the shame and the guilt from this shit. Okay, but most of them are just doubling down because he's a complete demon. His spirit is not upright in him. All right, so they're gonna could continue to be proud from this. Okay, until the Most High crushes them. This is in Deuteronomy 28 and 50. You think that this was gonna just uh, stand, and the Most High was gonna stand this and allow the crimes and the atrocities of this man upon our people? Okay, that he's still fucking benefiting from immensely. It says a nation of fierce countenance. Let's go in the fifth 49th verse. In Deuteronomy 28 and 49, it says, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall bring a nation against thee from far. Wow, so see the proof the Most High brought them, okay? From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. See, and these are the fucking curses that came down upon us for our disobedience to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, primarily worshiping other fucking gods, man. Idolatry, which is the worst thing that a man could commit. Okay, to go whoring away from his power. Why is it the first commandment? It says, "From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth," which is this man's animalistic symbol, as the brother Quanawath from the Bay so astutely brought out. Okay, this man's animalistic symbol has always notoriously been the fucking eagle. All right, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. And you just saw that depicted in those visuals, the receipts that we have, actual photographs of the plantations and the fields that our people were subjected to slave in for 16 hours a day. Okay, so like it's said, till from dark to dark. All right, this man is this man is an has is a comes from a nation of a fierce countenance. Man, there's uh, um, a reenactment in that excellent series called "Exterminate the Brutes," right? And it showed this man when he came over here to the Native Americans, the Gadites and Reubenites, Seminole Indians over there in Florida. And not to mention, listen to this, a lot of those you couldn't differentiate from Negro and a so-called Native American, man. You couldn't fucking tell the difference because a lot of them were mingled, all right, and mixed, and we're all one nation ultimately, okay. But when Esau went down there. There was a reenactment in that series, and it showed. I believe it was Josh Hartnell. It was played by, who was a fucking devil, by the way. I mean, you didn't need him to be in that to show you that. But that fucking devil took he rolled up on one of the Seminole women, all right, and she was of course unarmed and just fucking tending to the field, and he he basically he rolled up on her, and and I believe he might have been looking for some niggas, because a lot of the niggas, the Negro slaves, when they fled the plantations, they would go to Gad and Reuben, and they would grant them sanctuary. All right, so I believe he was looking for a nigga. I don't remember um, completely the circumstances, but she asked him. She said, "What kind of man are you? What kind of people are you?" And then he said, "This kind." And he pulled out the revolver from his holster, and he blew her brains out. Okay, that's the type of nation of fierce countenance that this is in reference to. All right, and by golly, did they fulfill this to the T? Okay, showed no regard to the person of the old, or nor showed favor to the young. Okay, upon the ancient and the young has he very heavily laid his yoke. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Okay, this says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors." Okay. Jake is the sole is the sole fucking reason why America is in its position and rank top status upon the planet. Okay, we're talking about trillions. You can't quantify it really. The profits that this place has gained off the back of Jake. And from that time, primarily going into the King Cotton, all right, that extremely lucrative enterprise of slavery. Okay, this man made no fucking account of our labors to the point where there's actually a debate that these people should not be getting reparations. All right, are you fucking kidding? Actually, the blood reparations is required. Okay, but we understand that according to prophecy, this man has to be the devil to the end. Okay, he has to be, and he can't fucking help it. All right, and the Most High is gonna restore Israel. All right, and fucking plunge this man's riches out of his belly. Okay, it's in Sirach 10 and 8 because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. The kingdom is translated from one people to another. That's how this empire was established, man. Okay, by unrighteous dealings, injurious practices, all right, riches got by deceit, ill gotten gains of the worst atrocities known to mankind, too, while he was fucking at it. But this is going to result in this man's decimation. This is in Job 20 and 15, finishing off. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. All right. So the extraction is going to come from the Son of the Heavenly Father. Okay. When he sends him, when the Most High Son goes on a slaughtering campaign, according to Isaiah 66 chapter, according to Isaiah the 63rd chapter. Okay. He's going to beeline to Edom. And where's Basra? Where's his chief seat? These uh, these motherfuckers dwelling in the land of Uz. Okay, he's gonna beeline to Babylon, to Esau, Edom. Okay, a well, just as Israel is a people before a place, Edom is a people before a place. All right, so that's really just in reference. He said with dyed garments from Basra, that just means wherever Esau's at. Esau's gonna fucking get it, man. All right. The divine destiny of this man's destruction that's gonna ultimately culminate in his extermination. It's referenced in Obadiah. Okay. Him being kindled, Jake kindling this man. All right. And and then it will be made known. Okay, because that first comes with the exposure and then the credit being given to Israel, of course, but ultimately that's all it all belongs to the Heavenly Father. All right. It's ultimately him getting his honor he's gonna get in this time when he reveals all the crimes of this man, man. All the glory ultimately be to the Heavenly Father any fucking way, man. This place that worships the creature more than the creator. All right. But these were the jewels, the precious people, the children of the Heavenly Father himself, man, that have been uh, um, so fucking grossly mistreated. All right. When ultimately it was their attempts to take glory from the Heavenly Father. Okay. And exalt this man. This man exalted himself as the Most High. Okay. He's going to reveal that in an extremely brutal, vicious way upon these fucking people, man. All right. And that's why his cities are being casted down. That's why his regime is on its way out. Okay, so with that, all praise, honor, glory to the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Shai.